Hey guys, this is Johnny Rowlett, and I just want to take a couple minutes here just to give you a short video of something God's laid on my heart. You know, there's a few years ago in a round pen just like this, my daughter had this horse, and she would never work the horse on a consistent basis, and little by little that horse would begin to kind of revert back to its old nature. And it just kind of taught me a lesson, just a few lessons right there. And one of the lessons was that when we don't stay plugged in, when we don't stay connected, when we don't stay abiding in the vine, then we slowly but surely are actually pulling back. And what happens is, what Ashley came to find out is that horse was very superficial. So it still trotted the same, it still loved her on her the same, it still ate the apple the same, it still gave her the little kisses the same. But the minute that she got below that superficial level and touched that sore spot on that horse went crazy. So one day I went out there and I'm like, Ashley, you're going to work your horse. And I went out to put out that barrel, you know, for her to exercise and work the horse, and I'm putting out the barrels, and Ashley has the horse off by the pond and comes running around the pond, and when that horse saw me putting out those barrels, the horse flipped out. Come running as fast as it could at me, and right as he got to me, he bucked my daughter off about 10 feet in the air, and she flipped onto the ground. I thought she broke her back. So all of the anger and all of the vengeance that I had in me went in the house. I had shorts on and flip-flops, and I went in the house and I got my spurs on, and I came outside, and me and that horse had about a 3-hour rodeo in the middle of my yard. The second lesson that we can learn there is there's many people that got all the Christianese words right, and they act all the Christian way, and they say, good morning, brother, how are you doing? And they got it all, but they're living from here up. And just below that surface, there's storm that's brewing. There's hurt. There's deep issues that need to be dealt with in a round pen. And when you don't work those issues out in a round pen, where we can do it in this place in love and in an arena of healing, then unfortunately those problems get exacerbated and put out in public in a place that might cause pain and hurt. And my daughter learned that. But then I learned a lesson. As I went in the house and I put on my boots and my spurs, I went out to and put a spur to that horse. And just was so angry that this horse would actually cause this pain in my daughter's life. And I remember just spurring it, and I'd get off it, and I'd look it in the face, and I'd jerk it, and the horse would jerk back, and I'd get back on and spur it out. That horse tried to rub me off on trees and rub me off on the fence, and I had nothing but just vengeful hate for this horse. And about 2 hours, 3 hours of doing this process with this horse, I felt like I almost audibly heard God just kind of speak to my heart and say, Johnny, what are you doing? I never gave you the spur. And it just hit me so hard of all the pain and the damage that I've caused other people in my life by the poor choices and the poor decisions and doing things that I knew I shouldn't have been doing. God never gave me the spur. He always loved me, and He always gave me grace. And what I want to speak to you today is that you're never too far, and that God is never bringing the spur. He doesn't work that way. He works in an arena of love, and He's going to patiently wait on you to come back. And I am living proof of a man that was able to come back to my Father's house. And he welcomed me with open arms, and He forgave me, and He restored me and set me back. It's taken some years now, but I'm a very grateful man to say that I'm loved, and He never gave me the spur. And I just want you to know, He loves you just as much. He's no respecter of persons. And He's not coming with a spur. The spur ain't coming. Just want you to think about that. Bless y'all, and have a great day. God bless you.